Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, Friday 11th of November. Now yesterday the market was pretty much up and down a little bit, though not a lot of range with respect to the election day volatility. However, I think there's going to be a bit more volatility coming forward next week. Let's see what's going on with the euro dollar. Now yesterday I said these levels here towards the green line that I noted yesterday were good to buy, and the market has been picking up from around there, and if you traded off those levels there around there, you would have had some profit. But now the market is pulling back a little bit again today. This is still unclear what's going to happen with this. It might push up to come back to a retest of this breakdown, as you can see from here, might come up to these levels again before it sells off, or it'll just stick around here and then just break this level of 1.0850. If it does that, we should definitely be going shorter, so keep that in mind, because there are targets all the way down to 1.0480 on the monthly chart. So that's the euro dollar. It's worthwhile following up, I reckon. Let's take a look at the dollar franc, obviously moving in an opposite direction. Dollar franc is good to buy if it kind of pops its head down back to this line that I drew earlier here for a little retest, and then it's got room to bounce off again, and then that'll take it off up quite a bit as well, and then we might be seeing the dollar franc around these levels of, let me just jot it down here, back to the 0.9990 or even the one level. I think it will want to test the one level again, and if it does pull back, I think it's got a good opportunity to be bought in order to be followed up there. Let's take a look at the dollar yen, also one of my favorites. The dollar yen has also been up and down, up and down. I did say it's good to buy, but only on a pullback, and it hasn't really made any pullbacks since yesterday. It's just been going sideways. I think a good pullback for this currency pair is going to be at least towards 105.50, and it's at 106.83 at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's gonna come back that far, but that's the kind of pullback I'd like to see in order for me to buy that again and to follow it on in a long direction. Alternatively, I'm just thinking if there would be, what would be the minimum retracement on that, but the other way to trade dollar yen, if you're enthusiastic about it, is just to mark a range between these support and resistance levels here. Okay, and if it does pull back to, instead of 105.50, around 106, start buying up here, and then, or wait for the breakout, and on the pullback off this breakout, it's good to go long too, I reckon. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. Now the pound dollar, yesterday I said if it broke this red line, it was good to go down, but it didn't break it. On the contrary, it went up, but that's actually a good thing because we have the channel top here on the pound. So this might be an actually opportunity to sell the pound again from the channel top area, and that region, as you can see, is 1.2612 region. So if it pops its head up there, I think it's good to sell, to short, and to bring it down once again. What we need to do also, so what we've got again, pound dollar, like I said, a good place to sell on that level there. Let's take a look at gold. Now gold, we had this line yesterday, as you can see, it kind of broke down, and this breakdown is kind of pushing it even further. This might also push the euro dollar down. Now if you take a look at it, this could come all the way down here to this 1,230 area. So it does have still room to push down and to come down here before it starts picking up. So if you're trading gold, be careful, because if you're going to go long, I wouldn't be doing that until the market popped down a bit further. Before, we had support around this area, so that's not a bad support if it pulls back down here to start buying, but this 1,230 is a range on the Fibonacci, so it's worthwhile keeping your heads up on that one. And also on Brent. Now Brent, we were long around this area. The other day I did say take your profits and move your stop forward if you're going to leave a partial position open, so in case it comes back you can you'll still have some profit in your pocket. What we'd like to see with the Brent is as the market pops down to kind of go up again, or better still, if it comes up to these levels, would be to short it really nicely as well. So oil is a bit tricky at the moment. You've got to keep your eyes open for the news and to see what's coming out in the market for the news, but there's definitely a lot of opportunity with oil. With Brent here, let's just do this as I drew these lines before to note the channels going down. As you can see, it's got room to be kind of pushed down as well. So around the edges you're good to sell, and only if it's breaking out you're good to buy. So that's what you should be looking out for, because it's a nice downtrend. It didn't go up as much as we anticipated, but it gave us enough profit and enough coverage to cover our trade, and now what we're seeing is the market's kind of retracing. So if it does break out, that's going to be the channel there. If it breaks out from there, you'll have room to go up, but if it does touch that line, it's also a good spot to sell. Okay, so sell here. If it breaks out, buy on the pullback to go long. Okay, two options on Brent for you. And one more thing, the dollar Canadian, because we had a trade on that yesterday. Yesterday I said it was good to go long, and the market kind of went long, and we had this little target here, and it's pretty much on that target now, and it might even range higher towards the higher ends of the channel, as you can see. So if you're following dollar Canadian, this was on the cards yesterday. Hope that helps. Have a great day. And join me and Lewis for our live session for a wrap up of the week on Facebook later on today. Have a great weekend already.